The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. Glory to you, Lord. Jesus spoke to the crowds. What description can I find for this generation? It is like children shouting to each other as they sit in the marketplace. We played the pipes for you, and you wouldn't dance. We sang dirges, and you wouldn't be mourners. For John came, neither eating nor drinking, and they say he is possessed. The Son of Man came, eating and drinking, and they say, look, a glutton and a drunkard, a friend of tax collectors and sinners. Yet wisdom has been proved right by her actions. The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
Happy indeed is the man who follows not the counsel of the wicked, nor lingers in the way of sinners, nor sits in the company of scorners, but whose delight is the law of the Lord, and who ponders his law day and night. Our readings today, very strategically placed on the day before the feast of Our Lady of Guadalupe. I say strategically placed because they lead us to the general focus, the central focus, in fact, on God himself, that following him will result in more peace. Being obedient to him will inspire our happiness. Planted, rooted in grace, will have many fruits, fruits that will last. Yesterday, I was preaching in Paramin as they prepare for their patronal feast tomorrow. And as I read their novena booklet, I came to realize that the first place of pilgrimage outside of the Vatican that Pope St. John Paul II made was to the shrine of Our Lady of Guadalupe in Mexico. So much so that the Mexicans were so honored that they erected a bronze statue of Pope St. John Paul II, standing triumphantly, holding his crozier and the vestments blowing in the wind. They canonized him before he became a saint. But one of the things that he said as he recognized Our Lady of Guadalupe as the Empress of South America, he then said she was the Queen of the Americas, the patroness of the unborn. He was to see in her luminous eyes the eyes that could be focused on her son Jesus, that through her luminous eyes we could be led to the Christ whom we anticipate in Advent, for whom we prepare as we look towards Christmas. So it's clear that our direction every so often needs to be fine-tuned. Recently, I was preparing for a recording for the 9 lessons and carols, and to my surprise, the sound director brought a tuner, which normally we would use for a guitar. But he wanted to make sure that my quattro was in tune, and it always is. But I was obedient and watched how, when I pulled the strings, if they were not on target with a specific note that each string needed to have, the needle would fall either before the middle or after. So it would either be sharp or flat. It would either be too high or too low. And it's as if that machine could not be satisfied. And I had to keep tightening or loosening the string until it could get the exact note, the exact pitch. And I wonder if Our Lady of Guadalupe came at a time when her people needed to be in exact focus on her son, Jesus. Pope John Paul II indicated that he had noticed how much the Basilica was a place of pilgrimage, but a place of healing as well. And so he proclaimed it as the worldwide center for healing. And that's easy to understand when we recognize that the role of Our Lady is to bring us to Jesus. We could be going to school with our mother holding our hand, and she could tell when we're not walking with her or in line with her, and she would just tug our hand and get us back on the road. That's the role of Our Lady, for that gentle tug, that gentle repositioning, refocusing on her son Jesus. May we today then, as we proceed through the feast of Our Lady of Guadalupe, through the third Sunday of Advent, Gaudete Sunday, anticipating the joy that comes with Christmas, may we too always keep our focus on Jesus.